From 200 meters away, a shot to the throat sparked a major investigation, with the FBI offering $100,000 to find the culprit. On a Wednesday, under the white tent at the University of Utah, Charlie Kirk engaged with students while a shadow loomed on the roof nearby. The deadly shot then echoed, silencing the crowd. The bullet came from about 200 meters away and went straight to the neck. The crowd screamed and scattered. A few minutes later, the ambulance whistle was engulfed by cries. It's not a quarrel, it's silence. This is not a debate, this is a cutoff. Before the video starts, please subscribe to us for retweets and likes. Authorities revealed the suspect used a professional approach, infiltrating the campus ahead of time, accessing the roof via stairs, then escaping swiftly through the green belt after taking the shot. A high-power bolt-action rifle was found in the nearby woods, wrapped in a towel, chambered, leaving an empty shell and 3 rounds left in the magazine to excite the bullet. Traces such as oblique prints, palm prints, and forearm prints are collected simultaneously. This series of movements ambush, stimulate, and break away from the equipment like a rehearsed performance process. It doesn't convey anger, but plan. 2. The most dazzling detail of the symbolic battle of their respective bullets comes from ammunition, to inspire the bullet with transgender anti-fascist words engraved on it. This is not a random scribble. He processed a metal warhead into a label and an oath. When extreme narrative enters, bullets kill not only the body, but also the fragile mutual trust in public space. The colder irony is that Harsh was answering questions related to transgender alien before he was killed. Before the question was finished, the answer was overshadowed by gunfire. 3. The avatar is public and a reward of $100,000 is offered. The avatar of the suspect who is hunted and suspected in parallel has been made public. Dark clothes, cap, pilot sunglasses, and the clue hotline of the age suspected university section are open simultaneously with the website, with a reward of $100,000. At the same time, Sheng Mei quickly asked, why wasn't the nearby airport closed for the first time after the incident? A short-term abnormal trick of a private jet was spelled close to a large number of escape routes. Guess there is only one truth, but the network will give 100 versions first. Public fear, anger, and thirst for knowledge are pulling between shadow and light. 4. Political echoes, mourning, anger, and more sharp tears. The national flag is flown at half-mast. Here, the screen swiping extends all the way from the political circle to the cultural circle, sports circle, and platform community. Some people pay a professional price for inappropriate remarks, while others pack their opponents as a whole under emotional coercion. Stronger rhetoric and potentially tougher visa policies may be introduced for foreigners endorsing violence. Despite appeals for rational discussions, positions have become increasingly extreme, labels harsher, and opposing views harder to reconcile during such events. 5. Why is it the campus site? The harsh way is to enter the most open and conflict-prone field. Universities. He put sharp issues in front of the stage. Gender, immigration, public safety, gun ownership, and freedom. It stands to reason that this should be the best appearance of air, and face-to-face confrontation is an argument. But when information reduction and prevention continues to thicken, anonymous weapons continue to increase, and algorithms continue to enlarge, the most harsh-edged scene degenerates from a discussion meeting to a battlefield. On the battlefield, bullets speak faster than evidence, and hatred speaks louder than facts. 6. The paradox of freedom to hold guns. How should the boundary be changed? The sharpest counterfrench is that he supports more space for guns, but falls under rifles. Freedom and security are not an alternative, but border management. The private domain is stronger, the apartment is stricter. Heightened self-defense measures are being emphasized, banning emergency tools in dense public areas like campuses, while advancing law enforcement and technology together. Legal firearms can explore electronic identification area, early warning, automatic alarm close to sensitive areas, and program to reduce the risk of innocent people. Security, large-scale outdoor question and answer. And campus festivals uniformly implement the roofline, emptying the space, and sealing the universe is not to cancel rights, but to put rights on a track that does not hurt people. 7. Create anxiety. When the illegal cost is like a piece of paper, it is too expensive to purchase supervision without chasing zero yuan. When the illegal cost is infinitely diluted and the system slides from a society ruled by law to a warning society, people will instinctively turn to faster deterministic revenge. The significance of hunting and liquidation laws lies precisely in putting brakes on emotions and steering wheels on anger. Without effective results, no matter how slogans are upgraded, it will only cultivate greater risks. 8. 3 risk reduction operations that can be performed. 1 is site classification and roof tilt line. Incorporate outdoor QA into the high-risk list, clear the roof and commanding heights 3 hours before the event. Maintain individual security inspection and random metal detection during the event, and buffer and withdraw after the event. Second, the public area is limited to the length and the private area is strong. The controversy changed from whether to want a gun to where and how to borrow. Clear the list, clear punishment, and clear law enforcement authority, and you will arrive in time. Third, opposing views compulsory dialogue day. Once a month, colleges and universities have a dialogue of opposing views, which is hosted by a third party. They sit down and talk in person, and replace the old saying of labeling with structured questions, giving each other a way out of the echo wall. 9. Timeline review of the facts. Standing in front, the suspect arrived at the campus in the morning and went to the roof through the stairs to observe the scene. Around noon, it fired at the white tent area, hitting the police, and then evacuated the equipment to the woodland along the other side. The avatar was made public that night, and a reward of 100,000 was launched. The scheduled news meeting the next day was temporarily postponed due to the rapid progress of the investigation. Each frame is more like deep premeditation than the epilogue of an emotional explosion. It's the reasoning windpipe that's being choked. Neck rebound is a cruel metaphor, and public reasoning is strangled. If you don't agree with a certain position, just defeat him with questions and evidence. If you use bullets and tags, it will penetrate not only a person, but the most valuable ability of a society. Sit down, speak clearly. Let's hope the truth surfaces quickly, the murderer is caught, and this incident sparks constructive dialogue rather than silence. Finally, how do you understand the symbolism of lettering bullets? Do you support the folding scheme of adding private domain force bits to public curves? Should roof clearing be written into a hard process for large-scale campus activities? Feel free to leave your position in the comment area, and please like and subscribe to our Little Blue People to forward it so that more people can participate in a serious discussion about freedom, borders, and security.